Hey, what's going on YouTube? Chuckles again with another Diablo 3 video. Today I want to cover patch 2.1.1. It did go live in North America today, so I figured I would cover what's being changed and what I thought was important. So I'm at the Blizzard Blizzard.net website here for Diablo 3, and what I'm going to tell you is I like quite a bit of the changes. So first and foremost, we're going to get right into the classes. So in general, pets. Pets got a major buff today, which is awesome because I main a pet build Witch Doctor. That's my main character in Diablo 3. So they wanted the pet survivability to be equivalent to the players. So that's pretty awesome because I stack a lot of toughness when it comes to my Witch Doctor just because I don't like to die. So mini monster attacks that are intended to be avoided by players and weren't already dealing reduced damage to pets now deal significantly less damage, which is awesome. So like say Orbit or Electrified or Frozen Orb or something like that that's pulsating. All that stuff is going to do less damage to your pets, so you don't have to summon them as much. They won't die as much. So Crusader just got one little shield bash buff, can now be interrupted during the hit animation, or I guess that'd be a nerf, not a buff, I'm sorry. So that's the only real thing with Crusaders, but the main thing is Witch Doctor. So Fetish Army, Summon Zombie Dogs, and Fetish Sycophants from the passive, all of the actual little fetishes, their life has all been greatly increased, which is awesome. Same with the zombie dogs. More health means they live longer, which is just great, especially for somebody like me who does main the pet build Witch Doctor. The movement speed has been significantly increased, which is good because they do lag behind quite a bit. Like if I'm in Jaunt and Spirit Walk or whatever, if I'm jaunting around, they kind of slack off a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty sweet. What else? No longer cancels early when the physical body that is left behind takes enough damage, which is great. When it comes to Spirit Walk, I don't really necessarily know mine was ever being canceled too soon. I don't know if that was ever a major issue, but they changed it, so that's great. Fetish Army and Fetish Sycophants portrait icons should now display more fitting names on mouse over, which is great. Just lets you track more when it comes to your pets. Next, with the Wizard, their item, the Firebird's Finery, the Infinite Dot damage over time debuff should now have a unique effect when it is applied. I haven't really had a chance to look at that too much yet. Legendary gems, Boon of the Hoarder. The number of gold piles that explode from enemies on kills has been reduced, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. What I'm going to tell you is the Boon of the Hoarder, it was just spouting out gold like left and right, so it was, I mean, it was probably coming. Like you could have saw that coming. The amount of gold in each pile has been increased, which is great, and the total amount gold dropped remains unchanged, but this will reduce screen clutter, so less lag. So that's what I'm all about. Less lag makes it better. This stuff, it didn't really pertain to me at all, like bug fixes. I could really care less. Rift Guardians and Greater Rift Guardians now drop more crafting materials, which is always good. So the next big thing is the Infernal Machine. So it used to be like when you kill the bosses, the key wardens that give you the keys, it used to be individualized. Like I would have a chance to get one, you would have a chance to get one, the other two people in the party would have a chance to get one. Now it's a party chance. So either we all get it or none of us get it, that sort of thing. So I'd assume it's going to be easier to farm, if that makes sense, like because you'll have a greater chance in a four-person party. So I think that's a good thing, but I haven't had a chance to like really test it out, so I don't know. But I think that means that the chance is like greater. If I'm reading that correctly, I think it would be you get more drops. The Rift of Trials has received numerous adjustments in an effort to make it more accurate. So what that means is my video about how do a level 1 and then skip and go into town and basically fail it so you get a crappier rift and easier rift probably doesn't work anymore. So it is what it is. Kadala, another major focal point. So Kadala, her items are going to be more expensive. They're going to cost more. But the legendary item has, like, the drop rate for her to give you a legendary has been increased, so it kind of balances out. They're doing it so you don't have to run in between the blacksmith to salvage unwanted items as much. I don't really know how that's going to play out, I'll be honest. So legendary drop rate is increased, but the cost to purchase items, they say, greatly increased. So I'll have to look at that. Next, crafting. Mystic, we still have a long-term plans to provide more outlets for excess gems and stuff, like, so they're going to be doing something with it, just not yet, which is awesome. The cost of the enchanting jewelry has been reduced from a flawless Imperial gem to just an Imperial gem. This is major. This means all of the like mid-tier people who play Diablo 3, such as myself, like not the elitists who have billions of gold and a bunch of gems chilling in their stash, people like me who have, you know, like 200 of each regular gem and, you know, like maybe 5 to 10 million gold. Like, that means we don't have to pay as much. So this is a good thing. I highly am happy about that, I'll tell you. So monsters, the electrified monster affix now has a short internal cooldown, not a big deal. Damage from the Butcher's Fan of Spears, been slightly reduced, not a big deal. Maggot Broods, this stuff I thought was kind of cool, I'll be honest. Maggot Broods and Sand Dwellers now spawn, like, instead of burrowed, they're on top of the ground when it comes to rifts and greater rifts, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it was that big of a problem, but apparently that's changed, and that's alright. Ghosts now run away less frequently and now fly through the walls in the rifts and greater rifts, which is great. Rockworms can no longer spawn in rifts and greater rifts, which is awesome because they were a pain in the ass, I'll be completely honest. Like, do you remember getting power leveled and every time you're running behind somebody in like Ariat Crater and stuff, and then boom, a rockworm would just come out and one-shot you, and then the power leveler would have to come back and res you, and those days are done, buddy. So I'm pretty happy with that too. But the ghosts now running away less frequently, that's major. I love that. So I hope you guys are enjoying Diablo 3 patch 2.1. I know I'm going to probably start playing it here again here in a few minutes actually, but I just wanted to cover what they changed, and I thought some of it was important, some of it was buffed, some of it was nerfed. It is what it is. I'm just pretty excited about the Witch Doctor stuff, so I want to make a video, and the pets are going to be awesome now. Oh, I don't know if I covered that, but pets now get the shield pylon too, which it is what it is. That's not that big a deal. But so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying Diablo 3, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.